Every day in July, I'm doing one thing to build my dream life, and today we are getting shit done. Tomorrow, I am having one of my coffee clubs where I invite my local friends and we come over to my apartment and I make fun lattes and sweets and savory foods, and we just hang out and chit chat and have a little cafe experience. And today, we are cleaning, finalizing the shopping list, preparing the syrups for the lattes, making all of the sweets. So, you know when the headband goes on, it's serious. The theme for this month's coffee club is charcuterie and share. So I'm asking all of my guests to bring something for a communal charcuterie board, you know, a cheese, a meat, a jam, a cracker, a fruit, a dip, etc. etc. So I try to make sure that I have a good mix of the fun beverages that I'm going to be making, something savory to snack on, and then something sweet as well. For my first one, the theme was like American goodies, and so I did chocolate chip cookies and an apple cake and homemade everything bagels, and I made breakfast sandwiches on them, like bacon, egg, and cheese. For this one, we're doing the charcuterie board, so that's our savory, and I'm gonna make a fresh loaf of bread tomorrow morning before my guests arrive, and then we can like have that with the charcuterie. I think that would be like a really good addition. My sweet, I'm gonna do the same cake that I made for Midsummer because it was just so good and I am personally craving it again, and I feel like it's simple enough, like it's sweet, but it's simple enough that it won't like clash with the charcuterie board. I think like the flavor of it will pair well. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit of fresh basil on this cake as well, because I'm going to incorporate the basil into two other elements of this, and that just keeps things feeling really light and fresh. I wanted to do whipped iced lattes, which I used to make a lot of. It was a really big TikTok trend during COVID, but I just realized that my whisk is dead. I'm out of batteries for that, so I either need to find some new batteries or switch my plan. And then for our lattes, I'll just do like a classic, so that can just be no flavor or maybe some sugar. And then I'm gonna do a white chocolate basil sauce. Now that might seem really out there. There used to be a coffee shop when I was in college that did a white chocolate basil latte, and it was like, I dream about it. It was so incredibly good. So I'm gonna try to recreate that sauce today. And then I'm going to be doing a strawberry, like a strawberries and cream latte, because I think once again, that will tie in with the cake and that will not clash with the flavors of the charcuterie board. I'm gonna make a big spa water, so just lemon and fresh basil, just to keep my guests hydrated. And here is my current shopping list. I will be employing Mr. Robot from S Market to come and deliver me all of these things so I can get to work cleaning my apartment and then, you know, start putting everything else together. Okay, so Mr. Robot has been ordered, but now I'm like, should I clean my house now while I wait for Mr. Robot? Or should I do all the stuff that I have to do, like making all the sauces and everything, because then my kitchen is gonna be a mess and I'll clean at the end of the day after I've made all my messes instead of cleaning twice. So, okay, I think that's the plan. Okay, so we're gonna make the strawberry syrup. Making syrup is so easy, especially with frozen fruit. It's just a 1:1:1 ratio. So I'm gonna do 300 grams of frozen strawberries, 300 grams of water, and 300 grams of sugar, and boil it. Get my ingredients now, and I'm like, oh my God, white chocolate basil strawberry latte all mixed together. That would be so good. Oh my God, I'm so excited for tomorrow. Sometimes I wow myself because how did I perfectly guesstimate almost 300 grams of water on the first try? I'm just realizing now that we don't have a can opener. I'm gonna stab this with a knife. Don't try that at home, please. And I like doing the baking paper inside the cake pan because I like the kind of like natural, unperfect edges it gives a cake. I just think it like looks funky, and I like the texture of that when I eat it. And also I've been making ice since about Thursday because I know I'm gonna drink a lot of iced coffee. I know Rafaela is gonna drink a lot of iced coffee. So I gotta make sure I keep that ice on deck. Okay, so my bread is in the oven. Everything else is set up, like my little coffee bar is ready to go, my spa water, my menu. And then I'm gonna wait to put all like the cheeses and the meats out and everything until right before the guests come. I don't want that stuff just like sitting out, but I'm sorry I didn't film me like cleaning or doing all that yesterday. I went full gremlin mode, but I'm so excited to have everyone over for a little coffee, charcuterie, and share. Bread just came out of the oven, and now my guests will arrive in about an hour. So yeah, come back tomorrow to see how everything comes together.